Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's going to be an amazing session today, and I have someone superb that is going to be sharing some kind of true life story with you guys. So thank you for joining us once again, and please endeavor to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and input your comments. I love reading your guys' stories. I love your feedback. Please give it to me, and I will definitely reply to all the comments. Trust me, I'll do that. So today I have with me Sheeba Hasnain. She's a digital transformation expert, and she will be sharing her story with us today. Hi, Sheba, how are you today?
I am good. Thank you so much, Daddy Bo, for taking me here. And I hope we'll have great session today. And this is a great platform you have started to make awareness about oneself. I'm very glad to be here with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, Sheba, can you please introduce yourself to our audience so they get a better perspective of who is going to be sharing our experience with them today?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much again. My name is Sheeba Hasnain. I am a digital transformation specialist, having 18 years of experience in IT industry. I am a great passion. I have a great passion about IT and programming. Along with that, I keep a passion of writing as well. So I have written a book, Thankfulness the Art, recently, and it has been nominated as one of the best book, self awareness book.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I really appreciate that. In terms of passionate about, digital transformation, I can testify to that. If you are looking for a digital guru, she is the go-to person. Trust me, she does not. It's not really about the technical aspect. She can analyze, and she's a great speaker as well. Thank you for your time today. And the passion about writing is something that I'm just getting to know that, which is really superb, superb, superb. I understand your very busy schedule, and you've taken the time to be here with us today. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation, and we do appreciate it. And one thing I believe is definitely someone outside here will be blessed with your story. I'm so much sure about that. And for people that are just joining us for the first time, I want to tell you that we are here to synthesize the society, just to tell them, regardless of what they're going through now, they are not alone. Someone have been there, and they've put one or two things in place to overcome these challenges. And that is why I'm bringing onto this platform different people from different walk of life that will share their life story from toxic relationship, loss of loved one, and loss of job, everything, and so that you can put in place what they have already put in place. Just incorporate it into your life and get started all over again. So thank you once again, Sheba, for your time. So I will appreciate it if you can share with our audience, a story of a particular time that you cannot feel overwhelmed. What happened, and how did you manage to overcome this situation?
Yeah, actually, this is a story about my loved friend. Very loving. We had a great friendship relation, and we used to share everything with each other. When I came to UAE, I was very alone, and I was managing my home along with my job and all other my responsibilities. And she was the one who was taking care of my son, elder son, and like things were going very well. Then I was blessed with my younger son also after 5 years, and she started taking of my younger son as soon as he was born, like after 19 or 20 days of my like maternity leave started, and it was about to finish. So she helped me She said, "Don't worry, Sheba, we will manage everything together." And then she started taking care of my son. And every day, what used to be my routine, I used to uh, t- like take both of my sons together. One I used to keep in school, and the other one I used to keep with her. And the days were moving very well. When my mother used to call me, I used to tell her, I am very fortunate. I have got an excellent friends here. They are helping me to take care my baby and all. So it's a very emotional story. So I might be emotional in between. So what happened one day? I went to her in the morning. I used to be in very much, hurry because I had to go to my office. Then she called me, Sheba, Sheba, listen to me. I had to ask some tips from you. And then I said, okay, okay, you ask, I will manage my time. She said, should I color my hair? Which color would suit me? I told her, like, based on your complexion and all, this type of color would suit you. All those things. She has shown me her dress. Today afternoon, she had a lunch. So she had to go to Lal Killa restaurant for that particular lunch with her family. So she told that today my mom will take care of Mustafa, and then you go, you don't worry. I said okay. Then we had chat, and very good chat, and I still remember to that day. And then she came till lift to say bye to me, and then I went to office. I started working. Um, Around 3 o'clock, I received a call from my another friend that that your friend is no more with us, and I couldn't hear that. I couldn't hear that news. Like I was just about to faint, and anyhow, my colleagues helped me, and I managed to reach my home. And my like that time, like I was not thinking she is just my friend. I was thinking like a part of mine is gone, and she was taking care of my son so happily. And from very first day, she gave intensive care to my son and to me also. And as soon as I have heard this news, I was totally gone. And she was not like just, it was a sudden death, and she had bad accident inside car. Her full family got injured. They have they went to hospital, and like youngest daughter of her was totally injured. And I can still feel sometimes when I talk to her, she is not mentally balanced. She lost her mother. She like one of the brother got totally injured. All the backbones and all uh, were crushed. So that was one of the event which taught me how to live life. Because around 4 months, I couldn't come out of the shock. And although sometimes people used to tell me, she's not your family member, and why do you care so much about this event? Why are you getting mad about it? Then I used to tell her, I used to tell my friends or relatives that friendship is a kind of bond, and even when you are alone in a very new country, you really need good friends to take care of your feelings, to take care of your life. And being together only, whatever I am today, if I am able to work, if I am able to manage my life, day-to-day life, this is all because of my good friends around. So we always like encourage each other. And but when we lose someone accidentally and suddenly, it is a big shock. I can understand, and I have gone through such experience.
Exactly. That's a very, emotional one as mentioned. A little bit kind of, I didn't even see this coming, but I hope she rests in peace. And how long has this happened? When does this
Uh,
happen?
it happened around 6, 7 years before.
6, 7 years ago, which is quite a long time, but the memory is always there. And each and every time we flash back, it's like it happened yesterday, right? So, what did you
Yeah.
do? What did you put in place to, you said you were in shock, you were really mad for like almost 4 months. How did you overcome these, challenges? So, viewers at home, maybe they're going through something similar, they can put in place what you have already put it in place.
Yeah, actually, first of all, when we are uh, struggling with such kind of situations, we must understand that we are like a person. We are here to go. That is a truth. So we must realize that one day everyone has to go, and this is a journey. The life is a journey, and once I started realizing this fact in my life, because almost in for me personally, for me, my grandfather, my grandmother, when they left us, uh, like I my mother and my family used to tell me like they were old and that's why they left. But I had no experience of losing someone very near and very uh, like friendly relationship. So that's the reason. And when I realized that this world is temporary and everyone has to go, the timings are already decided by creator, and that's we are just playing our part, and anytime anyone has to go. Then I started overcoming from such scenarios.
Amazing. Is there anything you do in terms of emotional, working on your emotion, or how did you do that?
Yeah, like I when I get very emotional, and personally for me, I start reading, and I love reading, and that gives me relief. I read good books which help me to overcome from any kind of difficulties, and I feel books are my great friends. And when I am angry, I start writing.
Okay.
Whatever I learn, I write,
Oh,
and that's how I came up with thankfulness the art, because these things started in my mind, and then I thought like, look, today I am alive, so I have to be thankful
yeah.
to the creator. And that's how when she died and or I came across with those circumstances, and I had to manage my son alone for many days because nobody was taking care of him, and I was alone here. That time I started realizing how is life, and how we have to tackle situations in our life. Then the thought of thankfulness came in my life. Like, I thought like if we will be thankful for whatever and whoever is in our life,
Yeah.
I think, and we will start accepting the situations and any kind of shocks or any type of, problems. Like sometimes people come across uh, job related issues, money related issues, but you need to have a better understanding about the situation. Try to solve your problem, make it in the thousands of pieces of your problem, and then try to solve this puzzle in your life.
Yeah.
All those problems are kind of a puzzle, and those puzzles has to be solved by you only. Nobody else will come and solve it for you. So as soon as you will have your self realization, which I would say emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
uh, that emotional intelligence would help you to be aware about yourself and about others and the circumstances which are happening in your life, then only you will be able to tackle in most effective and efficient way.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I could remember there's an author that said, "Man know thyself." It's very important to know yourself and to
Yeah,
understand
true.
yourself, because what will work with me, but it work for me, but it might not work for Sheba, right? And what will work for Sheba might not work for me. She said when she's
Yeah, true.
angry, she writes,
Yeah,
right?
everybody's situation and circumstances are different. So every
Exactly.
problem cannot be solved with the same formula in this life.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah,
So the formula for you may be different. So you
exactly,
are the only one who must know how to solve your issues. The
exactly.
problems comes from surrounding, but the solution comes from inside.
Wow, that is well stated. Exactly. So, for you guys that are watching us tonight, I want you to take this. Number one, you have to understand yourself, regardless of the challenges you're going through now. I know going through life challenges is not the best time to understand yourself, but sometimes it will actually bring out the better understanding of yourself, because that time you will feel the way you are reacting and the way you are responding to things, and pay attention to those things that you are responding to and those things that you are trying to retract to. But the most important thing is, before making the decision, think about the impact of that decision. Okay, let's say someone that is thinking, okay, it's too rough, I can't continue like this, then I want to kill myself. There are a lot of people that are ending their life now because of the situation in the world at large. But you should look at the impact. Number one, once you die now, that is the end. What about your family? What about your brother? What about your sister? What about your mom? If you have children, what about your children? How do you want them to survive without you? What about if you don't die now and you put some things in place and you have a better future ahead, and you just lose that future because you make one wrong decision? That is one perspective. The other thing now is, if you understand yourself, you know that the way the situation of things is happening, do you feel like crying? Please go indoor and cry. It is okay
Yeah,
to
true.
cry. There's release the emotion. Cry like a baby. Let me whisper something. Sometimes I do that as well. I go inside, I cry, and I will cry. My eyes will be so heavy, then I will sleep. That is one therapy for me, that I know when I'm that overwhelmed and things feel like going crazy, I just find a place to cry. You get what I'm saying now? So that is another thing. And the other thing that she did, that Sheba put in place, that is really amazing. And every speaker, every word leader, all the books that I've read, these people have made mention of the same thing, which is, she turned her complaint into thankfulness. She doesn't just, and she does not limit it to that. She go ahead and write those things down and turn it into a book that became one of the best seller on Amazon. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine that, from challenges in success, just like that? So, guys, please and please and please, these are the way we want you to think. These are the way we want you to see life. That this tunnel that I'm going through, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But for me, I always tell people, I'm gonna light that tunnel up. I'll not wait to the end of the tunnel. I'm the light that is gonna pass through the tunnel, and everyone within the tunnel will feel the impact of the light at that very time I'm passing that tunnel. Right, guys? So that is the spirit. So that's about it for today. It's amazing to have you here. And to run today's session off, we have a tradition, which is one of the tradition that I love the most, because I know there are some people that fasted the video to this end. They just want to hear that one thing. Because I believe if just one person will watch this video and take one thing away from you tonight, what do you want that thing to be, Sheeba? And I want you to be so direct. I want you to point your finger to one person that, hey, you watching me tonight, I want you to, over to you.
Yeah, actually, the one thing which you can take away from this session is I would always emphasize to work out on your emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence make you to stand uh, in any type of situation in your life, and it helps you to overcome. It gives you idea, it gives you understanding about yourself, your emotions, and your understanding about the situation. And then when we understand ourselves, we can take better decisions about our surroundings and situations.
Thank you so much for that. You know, she is a technical person. You can see the way she's analyzing everything from the emotional intelligence. So I want to tell you guys, if you cannot feel overwhelmed and you don't get a better perspective of what she meant by emotional intelligence because of our time frame, I'm going to add a Facebook to the post. Please reach out to her directly. I'm sure she will be happy to help you because she's someone that loves helping people. She loved doing that. I know that because I've worked with her a couple of times here. So she loves helping people and she will be there to help you. Reach out to her, reach out to her, reach out to her. Thank you once again, Sheeba, for your
Thank you
time.
so
We
much.
really appreciate it and
Thank
we
you so
hope to have you on this session maybe in the nearest future. Do have a great day. Bye for now,
much.
Sheeba.
Sure. Bye. Bye.